Hello, this is Reginald. I don't quite know how to begin this video, but I'll simply begin just by saying, first of all, hello. And I just happened to earlier this evening watch the last video of Steve Jobs, an inspirational video, his last words, if you will. And basically the caption was, if this were the last day of your life. And it reminded me of how often I repeat a similar statement to my students and my friends and family, and that is, you have to live today as if it were your last. And even in the scriptures it tells us to walk circumspectly, and it means basically the same, as if today were your last day. And it's so difficult, so hard for many people to wrap their brains around that idea, concept. You only live once, and do today what you would normally do tomorrow, do today. And all of the other cliches that we can utilize. But I was truly moved by Steve Jobs' message. And I happened to look at my 16-month-old baby boy who was asleep, and it just sort of nailed it in the coffin, so to speak. No pun intended at all, but it brought it home. And I thought about his life and my age, well above middle age now. I have a 16-month-old child. My other children are grown, and how much I love that young man. And I'm so happy and I'm so appreciative that I never did all of the terrible things that you could do to your body when I was coming up. I never smoked, never drank, never did drugs, legal or illegal, never participated in promiscuous behavior and things like that. And then some might say, well, that's a claim to fame that you might have, but others haven't been successful and so forth. I'm not really making a comparison. I'm just talking about me, Reginald Stroud, Sr., brother teacher. But anyway, seeing that I have a child this young, that is what made me reflect on that. Is the fact that I'm in a reasonable portion of health and strength, and I hope to share many, many years of my son's life with him and he with me. And with that said, I want to say that, what is it that you desire today? Have you a dream? I created a store years ago, downtown Cincinnati, and I was there over 10 years. It's called Anybody's Dream by Reginald, as if I was telling a story. It came to me, that expression, by Reginald, in the inception of the dream, so to speak. And I had been asked that question so many times, what does that mean, Anybody's Dream by Reginald? And I said it simply meant that whatever it is that you desire in life, you can have it. It's your dream. And that store happened to be mine. I carried everything from penny candy, from back in the old days, if you will, to 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent, 25 cent candy, up in groceries, and basically anything you can think of was in that store. Hence the name Anybody's Dream. But anyway, I want to ask you again, what is your dream? Or have you a dream? So oftentimes we feel discouraged because we tried throughout our lifetimes to accomplish certain goals that we have never met. And sometimes we think we're just simply too old to pursue any life's dream or ambition. But I want to let you know today and encourage you that you can do anything that you want to do. I am currently 53 years old. And there have been a lot of things that I have done in my life and accomplished. I've been in the military and honorably discharged. I've been in the martial arts over 20, actually over 43 years. I've been a minister and a deacon in the church for over 20 something years. That's what I meant to say. And I've owned several businesses, and I have not stopped because I have not truly arrived where I want to arrive. And as Bruce Lee said many years ago when he was living, he said, goals are not always meant to be reached. They often serve as something simply to aim at. And I've been aiming, and I have been relentless, and I continue to seek out my dreams and to have them manifest themselves. When I used to have 10-year, 5-year, 15-year dreams and goals, now I have shorter term goals, 2 years and 1 year and so forth. More realistically, looking at my life now and being much older. So I want to ask you today, what is it that you would desire to do? Don't limit yourself, and don't let other people tell you what you cannot do. I have heard that most of my life, and it has not stopped me in the least. I love me, and I love what I'm doing. And when I look at my family, I have even more of a purpose in life. One of my mentors who's passed away, Napoleon Hill. He did a study through Andrew Carnegie about how rich people became rich. And he gave him 20 years to study rich people. And 20 years later, to make it short, Napoleon came up with a book. And Think and Grow Rich was the name of that book. But he had a manuscript that came out earlier than that. And I won't mention that right now. But anyway, he came out with Think and Grow Rich. Think first. That's the key word, think. You have to think, and then you can grow rich. Use that beautiful gift that the Creator has given us, that brain. You know, I don't know what your religious or spiritual affiliation is, but I read in the book of Genesis many years ago that, you know, God created man in his image and in his likeness, and he gave us the ability, basically, to build and to create. Why is it that we shortchange the Creator by not using that precious gift called our mind? We use such a short amount of brain capacity, and we leave so much undone. We die, we leave this world, you know, leaving so much other possibilities behind for the next generation. Why do we do that when we have the ability to obtain our own goals and dreams? Why do we work for someone when we really have in our heart to work for ourselves? It's fear. I remember one young man wrote a book, Pulling Your Own Strings, a long time ago. And I still have that book today. He said, whatever it is that you want, you should strike out and do it. Take the first step. At least take that first step. And a lot of us are afraid to take that first step. And I have another book called Do What You Love. The money will follow. If you are passionate about something, only you can make that thing happen. Don't allow naysayers and, as we say, haters and the type tell you what you can't do. I always say, look at those people and see what it is that they're doing. And 99.9% of the time, they have not done a thing. That should be an indication there that you should perceive your dream and that you should move on with your dream. And then you should in turn let that dream manifest itself as a reality to you. So, you know, I'm in the internet marketing right now. And I have a couple websites, and I have a couple products that I'm producing and promoting. And I would like to encourage you today to find out where it is that you fit. If it's not a brick and mortar business, maybe the internet is something that you might want to consider. And there's a great internet marketing company called ClickBank, ClickBank. You can promote on there. You don't have to pay for a website. Everything is done for you. All you need is an affiliate product or a niche that you feel passionate about, and you can promote that. or you can try one that I discovered not too long ago, instantpaydaynetwork.com. Very great promotional campaigns where you don't pay anything to join. The setup is free. The membership is free. All you have to do is complete 4 simple steps. And you can make $60 to $100 a day or even more. And it depends on the work that you put in. You know, it is so discouraging and frustrating to me to see so many people that don't want to work. They don't want to put any effort in. They want everything to be handed to them. And it's always this mindset that it's a conspiracy theory. You know, I listen to these gurus or these people on the web that are always talking about make $1 million in a month or in a day and so on and so forth. Some of this stuff, you know, it's like Indian snake oil salesman. It is something that you should look at for face value. If we can make $1 million in a month or in a day or $10,000 in a day or $100,000 in a day, then everyone would be doing that. Okay, so let's be realistic. If you're going to make any money on the internet, you know, the field is ripe and you can make as much as you actually want to on the internet. But don't forget, it's a process. There is something required of you. You have to at least, you know, do the first thing. You know, take the first step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, whatever it requires. Oftentimes we take the first step or even a half a step and we give up. Fear of failing. That's what I have surmised. That's a terrible thing. You can do anything that you want to. Now, if you're that individual that feels like you have that burning desire inside to achieve something, then do it. Put the blinders on and act as though you don't hear anybody talking around you, all of the negative rants, and push forward. Get on the website, instantpaydaynetwork.com/be teacher. And you'll find that link below. And try that out maybe. You don't have to, but you can try it out. It's a very successful promotion. You can make money while you sleep. Just try it out. And again, do yourself a favor. Even if you never click the link below, do yourself a favor, whatever it is that you want in your life, truly. As Shakespeare said, be true to thyself. Follow your dreams. And your dreams not only can, but they will come true. This is Reginald Stroud, also known as Brother Teacher. I love you. God, Yahweh love you. And you have a blessed holiday season. So long.